Dans l'épisode précédent, nous avons fait quelques quêtes supplémentaires du côté de Tower. Qu'est-ce que j'ai de nouveau ici? Un bec. Imaginez, un bec. Et là, ma vie a complètement changé. On a encore des quêtes du côté d'Abessa, avec un dernier voyage. Le compagnon d'Arva est blessé, elle a besoin de feuilles des trolls pour le guérir. C'est près de la rivière que j'ai plus de chances de trouver les feuilles des trolls. On s'en souvient. Est-ce que j'ai suffisamment de feuilles des trolls? Je sais que j'en ai. Mais on me dit pas combien il en faut. Feuilles des trolls. J'en ai 18. Pas mal quand même, 18. Au moins 8. Aucun souci, allons-y. Oh mais on m'en signale même. Donc je récupère, comme ça j'évite d'utiliser les miens pour la quête. Arva qu'on a déjà aidé contre un groupe d'albes séparatistes. C'est pas pour laisser son ami troll mourir. On n'en est pas là. Alors. Ah, c'est les 8 spécifiques là. Ok. On va récupérer les 8 spécifiques là alors, hein, pas de soucis. Non, c'est une plante ça, ok. Ouais, entre la plante et le raptor, hein, ça s'ensemble quand même pas mal. Enfin le raptor, le skex. Vous avez vu, elle bouge toute seule. Elle passe d'une vue à l'autre. 10 plumes, nice. Très plumés les skex. Extrêmement plumé. Petit pain du cultivateur. Mon bon petit pain. Compris, herboriste. Il y en a encore un apparemment. Halte là. Skex. Mais arrêtez-le enfin. Ok. Ceci étant fait. Allons voir Arva. Ah oui, elle est montée jusqu'à sa maison. Trop bien. Elle pouvait pas aller avant.
About your big friend.
What about him?
I have the troll's leaf you need.
I don't know how I can thank you. Just a moment. I will give it to the little guy to eat. So, he ate the plants. I hope he will get better soon. This is the least I can give you.
Merci. Oh, 2 Elex brut. Je suis 1000 fois gagnant. Bon, quand même 190 balles. Avec le cours de l'Elex. Ah, il fait des trolls, c'est spécial. Cool. On a été plutôt rapide. Faire peut-être mesure de sécurité. Eric me demande plutôt de livrer une pièce de rechange pour le dôme à son technicien Lutz. C'est un composant essentiel pour garantir le bon fonctionnement du bouclier du dôme. Ah oui, pour ça, je vais peut-être changer de pote. Si je commence à m'intéresser à la vie du dôme, la style va être en mode pas ça, mec. Utilise l'option qui tue tout le monde. C'est beaucoup plus simple. Donc on va plutôt changer de compagnon. On a déjà fait pas mal de petites aventures avec Nasty à Tavar, c'était rigolo. On est devenu un véritable chacal. Ce qui est pas plus mal, enfin on sait bien faufiler dans les coutumes locales, quoi. Ok. Nasty. Où est-ce qu'on en est d'ailleurs entre nous? Wow. Je me respecte.
You should go back to origin.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Qui allons-nous prendre avec nous? Je prendrais bien Crony avec moi.
Follow me.
Petit Crony. Il va moins tanker. Enfin, il est capable de tanker pas mal. En termes de résistance, par contre, il a pas d'arme de cac. Généralement, il essaie plutôt de tirer à distance. Mais par contre, il électrise, ce qui peut stunner certains ennemis. Donc ça reste cool. Sacré Crony. Et c'est vrai que j'ai encore un point, mais je peux le mettre nulle part. Très content. Très bien. Alors allons ici. Il faut que je le file à quelqu'un qui s'appelle je sais plus comment. J'ai oublié le nom. Sachant qu'à Abessa, on va sûrement m'arrêter pour plein de quêtes et ainsi de suite. J'ai pas encore exploré la ville. Pilipim. Après, je sais pas si on va l'explorer aujourd'hui, je pense pas. Il reste plus que 18 minutes, normalement. On va commencer par faire la petite quête et puis on verra après ce qui se passe.
It's a defense shield for.
Understood. Warning discontinued. Continuing on program.
Keep your hands off my machines. I don't care if you are a fellow cleric, unless... How are you when it comes to engineering? Do you have any experience? I'm trying to work out...
Mec, je peux te bâtir un nouveau dôme.
Triple phase generator for the energy supply system.
J'ai pas de limite.
A three-phase. I assume you want to free up a few surge capacitors in the system. If that's the case, a three-phase generator would provide you with constant power.
Yeah, that's right. Ha, nice to meet someone who understands this kind of thing. Thanks for the help.
Et ça c'est artisanat 5, imaginez avec mon niveau d'artisanat ce que je peux faire.
Elex sent me.
Oh, thank Kalan. Do you have the energy regulator?
Yes. Here.
Perfect. That looks great. Thanks. Thanks for getting that.
J'ai choisi un camp dans le conflit qui fait rage à Abessa.
You better get back to Eric. You can tell him I'm putting it in right now.
Choisis le dôme. Il y a le symbole d'éclair et de Kalan partout. Oui, c'est un endroit pour fusionner les factions. Pas du tout. Il n'y a donc deux.
Lutz has the energy regulator.
Good. The dome should be more stable now. I thank Kalan for sending me.
Why don't we have a dome like this in the Horde?
On a déjà posé la question, je pensais pour ça que ça répond pas. Nice. Ça aurait été rapide.
The B-series was never very reliable, you know that.
Mécanicien. On fouine un petit peu. Viviane.
haven't been here long.
The same with me. I haven't been with the clerics for long. I have been a member of almost all of the factions, except the elves. And I hope I don't get captured and turned into one of those emotionless husks.
How did you end up with the clerics?
That's a long story. If you're really
Elle a
interested
baroudé
in my
Viviane.
tale, then I will tell you, of course.
Calculated interest in human narrative. Interest at 0%.
Acronyme,
Deactivating
non.
attention unit.
Ah, qu'est-ce que je vais essayer de ça? Allez, go.
Tell me your story.
Ouais, ça va.
How did you end up joining the clerics?
Right, I'll give you the full version. Well, the short version of the full version.
Just get on with it.
Okay, I'll try to keep it short. So, I grew up in Goliath in Edan. My father and mother were both born berserkers, and so that meant I was too. Back then, Bajar ruled over Goliath. As a child, I had no interest in the laws, of course. But when I was about 12 years old, one of the warlords came to our home. He took my parents, and I was left on my own to survive in the city. I remember him. I remember my parents leaving. And I remember me screaming. But everything else is gone. It's just a blur.
Son perso est plus développé que le mien.
What happened to your parents?
Well, what else? They were exiled. Nobody ever told me why they were exiled. I still don't know what they did, even today. I hate the Berserker laws. Nothing against the Berserkers. They're just people. It's the laws I hate. I think what the Berserkers want to do with Magalan is right. But I can never forgive them for what they did to my parents. Why was I punished for whatever my parents did? Why wasn't I told what had happened? I swore never to return, and I haven't set foot in Edan again.
Where did you go?
Wherever I needed to survive. That meant running from reavers and wild animals. It didn't take long for some reavers to take me captive. And then, I don't want to talk about that. I was lucky though. After several years, the reavers were attacked by some of the Duke's outlaws, and they took me back to Tavar. I learned how to fight, how to live off scrap. Life wasn't much different from Edan, but there wasn't the same raptor shit. The laws. You could be who you were, and no one judged you.
Then why didn't you remain with the outlaws?
Because the reavers who'd taken me captive came to the fort and wanted to speak to the Duke. I think they wanted to take me back. I fled when they saw me. I didn't want to be taken back, or for them to kill me to hide their crime. When I left the fort, I ran into a cleric patrol. They convinced me to go to the fort with them. Not that I really needed that much convincing. All those hours taking scrap apart and putting it back together in Tavar really paid off there. The clerics recognized that I was good with technology. So, I've been working on mechs and AI systems since then. Building things. Trusted. Part of a team. And it's easier being with mechs. They don't judge anyone. They treat everyone the same. Like this place. I know it's not perfect. But outlaws, berserkers, clerics, even elves are seen as people. At least that's the vision. Not always the way it happens. That's another reason to maintain these mechs. To protect what we have here. Well, I hope you find your place in the world. It's good when you do.
Le bois Viviane.
What are you doing here in Abessa?
I take care of the mechs and drones here in the city.
Elle a 1000 fois plus de background que moi.
I coordinate and plan
Je suis un peu jaloux quand même.
maintenance and upgrades. When I'm lucky, I get to roll up my sleeves and do some of the actual maintenance. Which I'm having to do quite a lot, with all the technicians we're missing. Say, are you good with technology?
Je suis un grand malade, moi.
I know enough to work on mechs.
Je peux construire un méca.
Maybe we could
Avec
take
des
you on
allumettes.
in a permanent position here in the city.
Do you think they would employ me?
That's true. Alois has security concerns about taking anyone who's not been in the city long enough. So, yeah, maybe I should look
Dommage,
for
hein.
someone
J'aurais pu
else.
vous construire un deuxième dôme,
On
hein,
the
comme
other
dit.
hand, if you're
Un
looking
surdôme.
for some part-time
Un
work,
épidôme.
I could still use your help. I have 4 people I've been told I should look at for taking the technician's job, but I don't have time to gauge their abilities. Would that be something you could do for me? I'd pay you.
Yeah, I'll talk to your candidates.
Cool.
Great. The 4 names I have are Daryl, Naira, Rorik, and Riley. Though I'm really not sure about Riley. There's something about him I don't trust. But speak to each of them and let me know whether you think they might have the right skills and abilities for the job. Oh, and I'll need you to let me know about their loyalties. You know, can they work with clerics? Do they hate us? We'd be trusting them with the mechs and AI that defend the Dome City. So I don't want to employ anyone who might still be thinking about their faction, not our security.
Nice. Une petite quête au passage. Plaisir. J'imagine que du coup on peut s'amuser à mettre un hors-la-loi qui va tenter de péter le dôme, et ainsi de suite. Péter les mechas.
Yes? Is there something urgent? I have a lot to do, as you can imagine. This city does not run itself. So, please excuse me if I'm short with you. This
Oh, pas de soucis, mec, hein. On respecte ici.
Everyone looking for a new start. No one able to forget their past. They need a leader to hold things together.
Leadership and a strong faith.
Correct. That is what distinguishes a true cleric. That is why I'm glad both of us are on the same page. Everyone here wants something. Whatever you're searching for, it will only add to the list of demands we already face. And providing for the people we already have is a logistical challenge. That means to accommodate everyone we're on strict rations, and those rations have to be earned.
Calculating food consumption. Approximately 171,000 kilos of food will be required per year with the current population.
Oh vache.
Like an analysis of the
Beaucoup.
component elements.
Your
Tout ce qu'on bouffe.
could be very helpful. Would you sell it?
No. I still need it.
Wow, 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 c'est mon chrony, hein.
That's a shame.
How long have you been in charge of the Dome City?
I've been in office for 8 years now.
Bien joué,
It
mec.
hasn't been easy. Maintaining a neutral position to the factions while fighting the Albs. By
J'imagine.
command,
Ça doit être tellement de la
everyone
diplomatie
they could
slash
point
politique.
me to.
What if someone wanted to replace you?
Some have tried, yet I am still here. This city was created by the great Council of Magalan. They made the clerics custodians of this place and their legacy. The great council may be long gone, but what they stood for, a unity of purpose, a future for all of Magalan together, that is something we still believe in here. So, it is our job to remain neutral. It is our job to serve all, no matter their background, however hard our residents make it for us.
Listen, the council is gone. Why care about what they said?
You don't think that was a better time? Laws for prisoner exchange that assured borders, set rules for trade? Even if you don't care about the blood spilled since the council's rule was broken, the clerics swore to a code, and that includes keeping our oaths. And an oath was sworn to the council by my forefathers. That makes it my duty to see that oath is kept.
Ok, mec.
How are things here in the Dome City?
Tense. The battles out there are always reflected in here. Tensions run high if the outlaws attack the clerics, or the clerics attack the berserkers. And there's always the fear of an Alb invasion. Those tensions drive greed, anger, and fear. There is war out there, and here your shards will be stolen from your hand if you aren't careful. It's like the world has gone crazy.
Why have things become so bad?
Yes, a whole host of reasons. Maybe it would help you if I tell you how things are. The berserkers have lived more and more reclusively ever since the pilgrim went into his retreat. The outlaws are more organized now the Duke has taken power, and the Alb separatists seek shelter with us to escape the powers in Zakor. All told, very dark signs that we'd face another global catastrophe. And here we are, in the middle.
Is there something I can help you with?
We all need help at times. You must have noticed that the mood is very heated here. One more issue.
Je peux organiser une petite fête, hein. Une petite sauterie.
And everything we've held together here will fall to pieces. One of my people has reported that the outlaws are expecting a weapons delivery. The last thing that this city needs is more weapons. And who knows who the outlaws will send.
Ah oui, bah c'est de l'autre côté de la quête qu'on avait pris quand on était côté hors la loi. On se souvient.
Are Are you having a lot of trouble here in the city?
Keeping the factions together is always an issue. The outlaws are always up to something, but things have gotten worse, and to cap it all, we've had a sharp rise in thefts. I believe an organized group has started operating here. Not the usual outlaws. This group seems to be outside the factions. From the little I've heard, they're more like a secret society than your regular set of theft mongers.
Whoa.
They've offered a large bounty for any information that leads to their capture. And capture would be best. I want to find out who their connections are. If you can find out more about this secret society, I can make you rich.
About the outlaws' weapons delivery. I'll take care of that problem for you.
Good. Very well then.
La fameuse.
Your target is a woman. Her name is Paige. Get her talking and hope that she brings you in on her plan. Take these shards. You may need them to buy yourself some trust. You'll have to find Paige yourself. She's a slippery customer, and we've lost track of her.
Contact? Is there something I should know about her?
Apart from the fact that she's one of the outlaws, no. As soon as you get those weapons, or any information, just make sure you bring them to me.
You've been using informers to try and catch them?
Of course. Information is key to keeping the peace. But there are always things you miss. And missing things leads to nasty surprises. And I'd rather be the one dealing those out than receiving them. Particularly when it comes to outlaws. Are you gonna show me that you are the exception?
Ok. Une société secrète aussi. Incroyable. Bon, bah, on chope quelques petites quêtes. Il me reste encore 4 minutes. Tu te fais un petit tour. Transaction douteuse. Donc l'histoire des armes. Trafic d'armes dedans. Poste à pourvoir du côté de Viviane. Comme ça, prochaine session, on pourra directement entamer les quêtes en question, justement. Pardon, mon petit père. C'est trop bien, en plus, il fait de la lumière. Sacré chronie. On rend bien équipé, hein. Ok. Lunette de scientifique. Quelqu'un qui regarde. Est-ce que l'amulette ça peut valoir plusieurs centaines quand même? Ça peut valoir cher une amulette, hein. Nourriture en conserve, bon, je vais pas prendre des risques pour ça. Ah, mais nous ça. D'accord. Ouais. Ok, pas de soucis. Je suis pas là pour m'attirer des ennuis, hein, vous vous en doutez. Cool, est-ce qu'il y a d'autres gens à qui je peux parler ici? Enquête à fragmentation, c'est pas interdit, ça vaut de l'or. Hop.
Ask the technicians.
Parts, repair skills, blah blah. You never get the answer.
Ouais, je pense que c'est tout. Hein. Avant qu'on trouve une autre quête vite fait, mais... Sinon, ça m'a l'air bon. Et les deux, ça permet de faire des popos. Excellent. Ouais, ouais. Donc ça, c'est les appartes. Enfin, les quartiers. Oh, une photo. Il faut la queue. Il faut la file. Voilà, file pour la cantoche. Je connais ça. crois. Hein. Oh. Non, peut-être pas. Oh. Hein? Je suis allé trop vite. Cool, hein. Ça vaut de la thune ça aussi. Propagande. Mais qui tient sa propagande, hein. Il est en mode non, non tu prends pas. C'est à moi. C'est mon prospectus. Côté dehors la loi.
Cooper, outlaw. You fled here from Tavar, is that you?
Yeah? What do you want?
You know what this is.
Fuck.
You're lucky you're getting a chance. You will leave the city. Be grateful you're being allowed
It
to
allows
live.
you to earn a few
You will
shards,
go to
and
your
that's
camp
what makes
and
it
be
worthwhile.
happy to stay.
Ah, c'est vrai que lui, Cooper, il fallait lui filer son
I
pass.
will be grateful. I will be
That's what
happy
I
to
said.
stay in my camp.
Il fallait lui filer son pass et on l'a pas fait. Du coup, voilà.
I can't
Thoughts
imagine
of who you
that.
truly are.
Well, I can, but...
Yeah, he was starting.
Hey, have you got a few shards for a veteran? Help me out and I'll tell you about the city.
Analyzing. Small donation recommended. Local intelligence would be valuable.
If you need intelligence, I'm your man. Nothing gets by me.
Eh, bien sûr.
There.
Pas de sous,
take
mec.
this.
Thanks. Thank you. Oh, I won't forget.
La dernière fois que j'ai filé 50 balles à un mec, il m'en a filé 1000.
Since you have helped me, I'll make sure my
Il est devenu
friends
chef de guerre.
hear about it. You help me, I'll help you. Come back in a few days, yeah? I'll have something that might interest you.
Ok. Quelques jours plus tard.
You to earn a few shards, and that's what makes it worth it.
That guy wouldn't know his ass if a troll ripped it off and showed it to him.
Bon, j'ai peut-être choisi l'endroit où je risquais le plus de me faire voler mes affaires, mais bon.
Have to keep going, don't you?
J'ai un flingue, quoi. Je préfère le faire maintenant. Le fait de dormir plusieurs jours et de revenir le voir. Parce que sinon je vais oublier. Vu que c'est pas une quête. Et moi j'ai pas vu d'inscription dans le journal de quête.
Ah, here you are now. I've not forgotten your philandering nature.
Oui.
Charity counts. So, could you help some friends of mine? They can offer you more than information, but you'll need to put some shards up first. Trust me, if I had the shards, I'd invest. But then if I had the shards, I wouldn't eat cardboard to stop feeling hungry, would I? But really, give them the shards. They'll make you rich.
Les excites, ça veut dire ce que j'achète. D'accord, mais ça peut me voler. Ça m'intéresse pas. Oh, gros, go faire un bête.
All right. But don't try and cheat me.
No, really, you're right to trust these guys. Come back tomorrow, right?
Tell me about the city.
Right, well, where to start? First
Je vais passer vite parce que je suis en train de dépasser l'horaire de la session, donc je vais juste lire les dialogues.
Something going on, but right now there's really something brewing. That means the North isn't exactly welcoming unless you're a thug.
Quartier nord c'est dangereux.
Section's safer.
Quartier ouest c'est tranquille.
You're okay there as long as you don't break the law or look funny or say something the clerics don't like. The southern part, well, that is really quiet. Nothing really happens there, but wherever you are, you should know the clerics are watching. Alois, he runs this place and he hates thieves. And he thinks he's God's messenger or something. And that means he's got one big old... If you ignore anything else, don't ignore that advice.
Ok, cool. Donc on va redormir un coup. Ensuite il va me demander 1 million là. Je crois qu'il m'a dit de repasser le lendemain. Hein. Je dis pas de bêtises.
One shard, 2 shards. You'd think people could spare that, wouldn't you?
Ok, non. Je sais qu'il m'avait dit le lendemain, mais... On va dormir un coup alors.
There you are.
Mais oui, mec.
I have good news. Your money is at work. It's been invigorated in the project, and it will pay you back manyfold. Now, I'm not supposed to tattle-piddle, but I hear you have put your money in some new armor prototype or something. I don't know exactly what it is, but I thought I'd better tell you that much, as, well, they've asked me to get another advance payment from you ahead of delivery.
Sans deck.
I know it's extra, but it will be worth it.
All right, but you better not be ripping me off.
There is no reason. All right, I'll need a few hours to get business. See you.
Ok. J'ai pas mal de thunes sur moi, donc ça passe. On va voir, hein. Qui va me filer une nouvelle armure. Ça me permettra d'avoir une armure encore mieux que celle qui coûte 14 000, sans avoir à payer 14 000 peut-être. Qui sait?
Have you got the armor I paid for?
Well,
c'était sûr.
There were a few difficulties. You see, the thing is...
No more excuses. I want the armor I paid you for.
Well, you see, it turns out that there is another interested party, and he offered the... So...
Je sais pas ces trucs, hein.
Saying the purchase price has now risen to 10,000 shards, but it is an investment. I mean, otherwise, why would that...
Ah mais par contre 10 000 j'ai pas, mec.
Take me to your people so I can sort this out.
Hey, no, those guys are dangerous. If I just show up there with you, they'll kill me.
You'll be safe with me. Just take me there.
Oh, right. I don't suppose...
Ah merde, mais il me suit direct. Faut que je suive direct en fait. C'était pas prévu ça. Du coup c'est une quête ou... Là il se passe beaucoup de choses quand même. Non, j'ai pas l'impression. Oh vite, vite, vite. Oh qu'il se fasse buter. Vous les mecs dangereux là? Malfrat.
Hey, who the hell is this? I told you to come alone.
Not now.
Oh, wait, don't tell me. You went and brought the sap here, didn't you?
He threatened me.
You dipshit. Get out of here. Go on, go back to your begging. We'll deal with this. You know, you should have just paid. Now, we'll have to kill you. Take the...
Oh les bâtards.
I'll get you.
Il avait jamais eu d'armure. Hop, mauvaise arme. Ces deux potes qui arrivent qu'à partir du moment où leur pote est mort. Oh bien joué mon chrony. Nice. Chrony, il est vraiment fort. Bah, les mecs tout seuls. Aïe aïe aïe. Bon, Mendiant m'a trahi. Je vais lui parler et puis on pourra arrêter là.
Damn it.
Bah alors mon gars.
You. Fuck it. If you can fight like that, why are you giving your money away?
I'm not giving it away. I want my shards back. Now.
Yeah, your shards, okay. I just want you to know they forced.
Just give me my
I can't. They're bloody.
Il dit ok, après il dit je peux pas.
Now you won't see them again.
Baxter,
Nobody on the whole
l'ancien du duc.
Magaland knows where his hideout is. Not e-
Then give me what you have got and give it to me now.
Okay, here. Really, if I had more, I wouldn't be pulling. What? Don't look at me like that.
Ok. Bon. Bah c'était pas une quête, mais c'était une petite histoire quand même. Du coup on a chopé quelques petites quêtes qu'on pourra se faire la prochaine fois. Transactions douteuses et postes à pourvoir. Il y a sûrement d'autres quêtes à choper du côté d'Abessa. On a eu la petite photo ici, c'est mignon. On a plus de la moitié du niveau 27 de fait. Ici j'ai chopé... Ah oui, l'armée de... Oh, nice. Nice. Ça vaut 300. Faire un petit peu d'économie supplémentaire. Et puis voilà. Ah oui, je voulais également voir les quêtes qu'on avait fait sur cet épisode. Alors. C'était à Bessa, on a fait un dernier voyage. Et on a fait mesures de sécurité. On a fait ces deux-là. Nice. J'espère que ça vous a plu, on se retrouve pour la suite dès que possible. Et comme un coutume d'ici là, portez-vous au mieux. Des bisous. Bye.